Hello and welcome to this week's Mayoral video. We are here in Rheola and we're at the front gates of the Rheola Rec Reserve, where is the home of the Rheola Charity Carnival. For 153 years now, every Easter Monday, Rheola comes alive with this great Easter celebration and this great celebration of community. There's lots going on here on Easter Monday. There'll be something that will no doubt spike your interest. There is equestrian events. There is car show and shine, classic car displays. There is vintage tractor pull. There's traditional foot racing. There is sheepdog trials. There's wood chopping. There's lots of other novelty events, including the fashions on the field here at Rheola. So please, if you're in the area, come along, say hello. There will be something that'll definitely get you interested. I know I'll be down here again this year. We love coming down here with the family. There's lots going on. So please, if you've got some time, come down and make yourself known and be part of this great Easter festival. There's a lot happening over Easter in Loddon Shire, and Bort too, with the traditional Easter tennis carnival up at Bort. Something to look out for there. Usually draws a lot of people to our great area. So there's just a couple of things happening over the Easter weekend. But last week I was involved with the new launch of a tourism incentive that Loddon has partnered with Bendigo on. Now, you may have remembered in the springtime last year, Loddon partnered with Bendigo in the Bloom Festival. Now, we've done the same thing with the Autumn Play Festival. I think it's called the Bendigo Play Regional Autumn Celebrations. Now, that's something that you can get involved with without too many expectations. You can do it at your own pace, in your own time, but there's some great things to go and get involved with. There's I suppose you look at it like a bit of a treasure hunt. There's a big focus on really celebrating our rich gold history and heritage out here in Loddon. But there's some fun things too. We're collecting stamps around the region and then lodging those cards to go in the running for major prizes. We've got the Spannerman up in Bort's also opened and part of that Autumn Play Festival. So it's a little bit of a fun initiative to get people out and about and seeing these really wonders that we keep close to our heart here in Loddon, but letting everyone else experience those and showing what we've got. It's a great initiative, and last week you may have seen me sing some karaoke with the Mayor of Bendigo on a tram or play a few novelty games at that launch. That was a real bit of fun, and I do that to try and encourage people to get involved with everything we've got going on here in this great Loddon Shire. A few things from Council last week. Council had its March meeting on Tuesday, and there was a number of policies there that Council moved to adopt. A bit about the budget and the budget structure policy that we adopted. We also had a agenda item welcoming the reappointment of the chair of the Audit and Risk Committee, Marg Allen. So we congratulate Marg on her reappointment as chair of the Loddon Shire Audit and Risk Committee. And we also paid thanks and wished Rob Poxon all the very best as he finishes his 12-year term on the Audit and Risk. So a little bit of information coming out there. There'll be an opportunity to bring more reports through these videos in the future, but we've got a bit happening, as I mentioned, with those Council policies. Customer charter, you may have heard me speak about in the past. We adopted the new charter last week, really focused on that customer experience, and we had a sort of a first look at some other key policies that we'll be working on coming or moving forward, and we'll keep you up to date as they emerge, and once again encourage everyone to jump on and have a look at those Council meetings if anything spikes your interest. Like we started off this video, Easter is a great time across Loddon. The weather's beautiful. It's a great sunny day here in Rheola. It's warm, but there's still plenty to get out and do. But over that Easter period, I just wanted to mention with bin and recycle or rubbish and recycle collection, there's no changes to any of those collection times or dates over the Easter period. So just for noting, no need to reschedule your bin collections. But one thing is that transfer stations have altered times. So we'll put some links there with those changed times to our transfer stations, especially on that public holiday of Easter Monday. I also just wanted to take this opportunity to mention there is a number of road closures around the Shire. There's a fair bit of capital works happening, and there's, some roads are partly closed, some roads are fully closed. I know just up the road here at Rheola, there's some new culvert works going in as we speak. But please, if you're travelling around the Shire, just make sure you're aware of any of those road closures so it doesn't interrupt your travels and also your day-to-day as you navigate through the Shire. There's been a lot of work happening too on the way of the Ottery Street upgrades, and I was up there recently in that heavy rain event everyone would remember, to look at some of that project and how well it's working. I know it's still not completed, but I just wanted to make mention of some of the great work that was done through that project to mitigate some issues that some of those residents had with their driveways. And I know both David and Bruce were really proactive in helping those community members get some better outcomes in regards to that project to make things more practical as they move forward, and hopefully that project will be finished very shortly. But some great work there, lots of other good projects that we might touch base on in the coming videos as well, just to keep everyone abreast of what's happening. Even some asset renewal stuff that we're looking at the moment too. But just wanted to mention now that there is some road closures around the Shire, and please be patient if you come across any of those works happening as you travel around over this great Easter weekend. That'll probably do for today. Look forward to seeing you again in another video next week. I think next week, being Easter Monday, we may even do a bit of a live cross from Rheola and bring you some of the excitement of the day that will enter into our next mayoral video. So looking forward to that one. But thank you, and we'll see you again.